Hi, this is Mark DeLeese and welcome to SalesPress Pro training. And in this video, I'm going to go over how to set up a membership site using the theme. And obviously it's got the header area and it's got the header area goes all the way up to the sides. And you'll see here that it's got the nav bar with a number of different menus that pull down. It's got a nice welcome to SalesPress Pro title right here. And this is the login screen. And obviously if I click on one of these here, you'll have content pages and logout pages and things like that. So let's just get right into it and I'll show you how I set it up. First of all, let me bring up this notepad here. Obviously this is how I would structure my pages. Obviously you have your myproduct.com and you'd put your sales page on there, what have you. And then you would have a second WordPress install, and I would call this members, I could call it access, whatever directory you want to call your membership area. That would be another WordPress install. It would be a brand new WordPress install right here. And then I would set up a page. I would create pages. And I would create one page, and the title of that page would be login. And I would select the membership login page as the template for this. And then I would I would use this login page as the home page. And so when people visit just members, myproduct.com/members, they're going to come to the login page. All right. So I set the login page as a home page, and this is done through the settings and going to reading and selecting your login page as your front page. From there, I would go and create another new page and call this error, just like that. And I would use the membership error page. All right. So if anybody goes to a wrong level, they're going to come to this page. And I would set up another page, and this one I would call it logged out, just like that. I would create a new page, and it would be called logged out as a title, and it's going to create a link like this. And I would use the membership non-members page for this. And then finally, I would set up another page, and it would be just call it welcome. This is what I do. And so when people log in, when they log into your site, the first page they're going to land on is your welcome page, and I would use a membership content page for this. Now inside wish list or whatever membership script you're going to use, obviously your login page would not be protected. Your error page would not be protected. Your logout page would not be protected. See, it's a non-members page. Non-members page. Your welcome page is protected, and all of your training pages and things like that. All right, so this is protected. All right. Now, when I go to create a site, the first thing that I do is I install the theme, and of course it's not going to look like this. It's just going to be an empty theme. And I go to the dashboard. Just let me go to the dashboard. And my server is running a little bit slow right now. My SalesPress Pro, and I would click on the theme settings. Click on the theme settings, and obviously I would go to membership options, click on membership options, and here I would set up my header. All right, so I would set up my header area, and I would enable the header, and I would upload my background URL, my background, and my header image. So that's all I do. I obviously upload the header and the background, and I make sure that you put in the height of those two images right there. And then I come down and I enable the nav bar, and I go to menus and I name it membership nav. And I set on this particular membership site, I set the membership bar height as 42. I find that's a good height. And I just leave everything else as default. The colors as default and so forth. Sometimes I'll play along with the bottom line thickness. And then I come down, this is what I always do. I put on the nav bar text, I put the word help desk. Now this here is for when people log out. When people log out, or if they're at their login screen, you can either put this as a buy now or as a help desk. I use that as a help desk link. And then the nav bar link URL I put in my support desk. Now this could be a buy now. This could go to the sales page if you want. If you want it instead, all right. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So for example, if I come here well, let me go to my theme. And if I log out, let me just log out of here. Let me just log out. You notice that when I'm logged out, it goes to the logout page. All right, so here's my logout page. But you'll notice that what's going on here is that there's a link here. It says help desk. All right, so people can find my help desk. Now, how this happens is that on the dashboard here, you would put the help desk link right here and the support link. And these are for non-member pages, right? Like your logout page. This is that's the effect that's gonna take. So all of your other training menus are all hidden when people are logged out, and it's all hidden there. So let me put this on pause and log back in. Okay, I'm logged back in, and that is pretty much the end of the story on the theme settings for the membership setup. All right. To get the login page, all you need to do is come here. This is your login page, and to get this effect, obviously I go to edit. Let me just go to edit page to show you how this is set up. As I said once before, I simply create a page and I name the page login. All right, and I put this login page as the home page of my WordPress install. And I come over here and I just click on login template and make sure that your wish list member setup down the bottom, here's your wish list member that I use, that the content protection is set to no. All right, because you want everybody to be able to access your login page, right? And to get it to your home, to get this login page to be your home page of your WordPress install, you just go to your settings, you go to reading, and this is your settings, your reading settings, and simply just change it to a static page, and select your login page as your front page, and just come down here and hit save changes, and that makes your login page your home page. It's as easy as that. All right. You'll see here that also that I create your login page, and then I create another page, and it's called Air. That's all I do. I create another page, and it's called Air. So let me go to it. Let me just go to that page. It's called Air, and this is another template. And all I do is simply, you'll see here that I put the title "Sorry, only for members," and I put this image in here, and this image is clickable. This image is clickable, and it goes to my sales page. All right, and I just put some text in there. It says, thank you for your interest in Salespress Pro. The content you're viewing is protected. Become a member today, and they can click here to the sales page. So if I go back to the visual editor of this page, you'll see what I've done here. This is the Air page. So I simply created a page and I called it Air. All right, that's all I've done. I've created a page, called it Air. There it is right there. And there's a template for this, and it's called Membership Air Template. And I've given you this image inside the membership area. I just put this image and I just put it right there, and I make it clickable to the sales page in case people want to buy it. And I just put some text in here. Thank you for your interest. Become a member today. And also, you got to make sure that your wish list settings is that this is a do not protect this content. All right, do not protect this content. And you can see here that obviously for the Air page, there's some other settings here for membership level. I've obviously set the sidebar title to be yes. All right, and there's an icon here that you can select. So you can select an icon, and you can pick a number of different. I think I've picked this one here for that, right? Okay, and you can see here where I put the oops. I put sorry only for members. That's what I put as a title. But make sure that you put the permalink so you can edit this. Put the permalink as name it Air, and then you can change the title right here. Sorry, only for members only. All right. So if I view this, it's going to look really nice. And make sure your title. Make sure in the membership settings that your title is selected to be on. All right, so people see that. All right, that looks really cool. All right, that looks really cool. And then there's the logged out page, right? The logged out page. So if I go to logged out, I create another page. It's a brand new page. I call it logged out. And I go to the membership settings and I use this icon, and I just simply put, you have now been logged out as the title of that page, even though the permalink is logged out. And I simply just, to log back in, I put this link to the login page, all right, for people to log back in. So if I go back to this WordPress visual editor, all right, click here to log in, but the template is a non-member template. You see that? It's a non-member template. This is the same instruction that I gave you right here. Logged out is a membership non-members template right there, all right? And then I just use the welcome page. I create a welcome page, and this is a membership content page. And obviously a membership content page. And I simply set up a welcome page, and I go to wish list. If I go to wish list, and if I go to settings in wish list, you'll see here that you set your system pages here. It says system pages, and I make sure that's for non-members. I put the sorry only for members, for non-members. This is your error page. Okay, right here, your error page. Wrong membership level, I do the same thing. This would be your error page. And then I simply come down here, and obviously after registration, they go to my introduction page. This is my welcome page, all right? And same with after registration and after login. Now after logout, I set this up as the logout page, right? So when people log out, they do that. And that's pretty much set up. And then the only thing I need to do now is set up my nav bar. And to set up my nav bar, I simply go to Appearance, go to Menu, and I simply just obviously go to Membership Nav and type in the word Membership Nav and click on Save Menu, and that creates it. And from there, I just simply, obviously your pages are going to be over here, and you just select your pages, and you just simply come over here and you add it to the menu. When you click on Add Menu, it moves it to the right-hand side. And from here, it's like an accordion. You can simply just adjust things. On the left-hand side, it's going to be, you can move these up and around here however you want. And so this is going to be my welcome page. And you can see here that you can actually open these things up, and you can change the title of your navbar title right here. So it's really cool. Obviously, if I go to the membership area right now, you see that the welcome is on the left, and you got your downloads. And what I do here, you'll notice on your downloads, what I do is I create a navbar button. It's called Nav Downloads. Now, if I click on Downloads, nothing comes up. A page is only created for these menu items here. This here, Downloads, there's nothing there. Same with the word Training. If I click on the word Training, there's no page there. What I do is I make the pages under it. And how you get this effect, I create a custom. All I do is go like this, and I would put the number sign, and I would put, for example, test, right? So let me put the word test in there. So the word test is there. So if I come down here now, there's that test, all right? So let me just hit another one here, and I will come and I will put in core theme elements. Once again, I'll add this here. So now I will put core theme elements will be underneath test. See that? So right now on this one here, under test, there's actually no URL. That's going to be, but on this one here, there is a URL, right? Because that's a page. This says custom, that says page. But you'll see here that when I click on save, when I come over here and I click on save, and I visit the site, you'll see what happens here. When we visit the site, there's going to be another nav bar that says test right here. Let me just refresh. And there it is right here. So if I hover over that, you'll see that core elements is underneath it. So if I click on test, there's nothing there because that's where I put that number sign. But core elements, obviously, if I click on there, that is a page. So, there it is right there, right? So let me just go back and you can just delete these things here real fast. And let me just delete that, remove, and remove this one. All right, and I have to remember to save it. So that's exactly how I set up my stuff. Happy to help you, and just make sure that to get this SalesPress Pro, to get the welcome to SalesPress Pro, I forgot to show you that on the login page. I'll just show you here. I forgot to show you this on the login page. If you go down to membership page settings, where are they at here? Membership page settings right here, membership page options. You'll see here it says welcome and login message options. So there's the welcome to SalesPress Pro right there. If I add some, you can also add some shadow, but there's also a login message I can add. I can put enter your login here, and I'll show you where this shows up. So there's the welcome message right there, and you can change the font. But there's also the a login message, and I'll show you where this goes if I add this. Let me just update this page, and let me just show you where this goes. This goes right inside the login area. There it is right there. It adds a little blue box, and it added the word enter your login here. So that's it. And so this is Mark DeLeese signing off on a membership pages using a SalesPress Pro, and it doesn't get any easier than that. So let me just refresh. It'll get rid of this area right here. There, see that? So Mark DeLeese signing off on SalesPress Pro, and I thank you for your investment, and I look forward to developing this team more and more. Thank you.